morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Middle Management Gameplays. Going to continue our playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy, and here is our character, Tomias Brewster. And when we last left off, we had just woke up in our common room for the first time, so I'm super excited to wander around the common room and see what I can find. Can I use spells?
Revelio.
Yes. I was hoping Revelio would light stuff up. True pull. Okay, can eat fruit. Good stuff. So you never really get a chance to see. You get to see the sitting room when Chamber of Secrets. And they pretend to be Crab and Goyle, and they go down in there. But one of the things I was excited about was getting to explore the how they deal with the mirror here. Good idea to make the mirror look old and crusty. You don't have to worry about the special effects on it. Anyway, I was saying I was getting excited to play as the different houses so you can investigate their sitting room. I thought maybe any of my downloadable content outfits and whatnot would be in the room to put on, but I
Revelio.
not. So umbrella. Ooh. Oh. I can pick locks later? With magic? Aloha Mora. Maybe?
Revelio.
I can eat fruit in everybody's room? Yes. So. How many bedrooms are there?
Revelio.
Every bedroom has a fruit bowl. Eating fruit from around the world. Never really thought about how they did the bedrooms. It's kind of interesting. This one doesn't have a fire going. Oh, a different mirror in this one. Alright, so only one of the rooms apparently has an openable chest in it.
Revelio.
Is that just trash? Ooh, harpsichord. Wizard looks like he got the bomb out of his picture frame. Nice armor here. Ooh, what's this? Cakes. Welcome to the Middle Management Hogwarts Legacy playthrough, where we just run from room to room and eat stuff. Yum, 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 yum. Let's have another one. Yum, 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 yum.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Introduce yourself to people. We got Imelda, Tomias, and Sebastian. Check out the globe, the wizarding world as we know it.
Waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Another
I
globe.
wonder what animal I'd be if I was an animagus. Wouldn't mind being a cat. Or an elephant.
Moving on, moving
Well,
on.
I suppose... No.
Sebastian Sallow.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Well,
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Sure we can. But first, what are you
Book
reading?
were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
What do you mean?
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a
Yep.
kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Revelio.
There's your chessboard. Awesome.
Might want to
My
think that
parents
again.
visited the school once. All I can say is thank Merlin it's against
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me.
Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night.
That's right.
Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Legendary. He thinks our Slytherin guy is a bit stuck up and likes to him with it.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
No Quidditch this year, though. It's a shame.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
That's cool. Our common room's underwater.
I wish there was something I could do to stand up to the headmaster. Likely best to keep my head down till I finish up.
Gaunt.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Alright, let's not keep this easily waiting.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Here you are. Oh wow, a really heavy book. Surprised there's any pages
What is
left.
it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Sure, why not?
This way.
First, I'm going to try to open this chest because it's here.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Okay. Walk a little faster, Miss Weasley.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details
Revelio.
the guide can provide?
Help me. Alright, Loch Ness Monster's a Kelpie. A Neopleurodon. Neopleurodon, Charlie. what's in my collections here? There's a Kelpie statue. Alright. Challenges. And going to unlock glasses. Yeah. And welcome to Hogwarts is our quest. Can we put on here now? Got some blood gloves. Okay. I can't see it, but it's alright. There we go. We're all outfitted. Alright, Miss Weasley, where are we going? Oh, sorry, Professor. Where are we going?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Okay. Inside and outside of the castle.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
It's cool.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
You don't actually get to step into a
You
fireplace.
can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Of course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Are we ready?
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
One second.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ear. And you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path,
Sorry,
Professor.
folks, had a little bit of a
Rather
blip
unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Well, that would be outstanding. We'll get me to Hogsmeade for those supplies. Let's see what our book says here. Alrighty. Anything to say, Professor Fig?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did,
I
sir.
did my best.
Masterful.
But I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of.
Yeah.
And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Yes, the weird gold things. Okay. I want to learn how to do Accio first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Level 1.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Yeah.
Revelio. Lumos. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty.
Yes.
But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Yeah.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Well, of course I will. Don't you see my cool
Do come and find me
format?
if you stumble on something
Lumos.
illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Anyone in the wizarding world can out do that.
This looks
there.
like the location from
It's
the
a butterfly.
painting.
It's a butterfly.
What could be so... Let's get you back
Follow the
to your
wand.
frame,
Follow the
little
wand.
moth.
Hermes. Don't you mess with that.
Apparently Marilyn was having a bit of...
Feel that boy.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Yeah, it's 2 field guides. And what do I get for that? I got some spectacles. Now I need to collect 8 more. Fair enough.
My uncle knows Kagawa.
Lenora! I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving
Yeah,
it.
so close.
You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
I leveled up. I've got new HP. Wonderful. Alright. Go to Charms class. Check out what's in our collections. We got new regalia. Very nice. And what's up here? Alright. Pardon me. Ooh! Apparently I'm allergic to magic. Follow the butterfly.
Revelio.
Flute thing. Oh yes.
Lumos.
So lamp.
really sorry. I didn't mean... You make it.
There it is. Alright, how do I get back to the frame though? How far did I go? This way? There it is. And awesome. Spectrum class.
Ronan certainly employs creative teaching methods. While I don't...
Here we go.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Yes, I am.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Not at all.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Teacup in the background.
Do you
steaming rather
even
nicely.
remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Hooray!
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Yeah.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Yes, why not? The noise he makes is friendly chirping.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last put. Very good. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoned. Splendid! That's it!
Yes.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Of course.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. There we go.
Accio.
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
Oh, she's gonna knock mine off.
That is how it's done.
Oh, maybe not. Alright. Ooh, too much, too much, too much. Stop.
Quite impressive. Be sharp. Phew.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
We shall.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Come on now.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go. Yes!
Accio.
Splendid!
Let us see this. There we go. Brilliant. Be sharp.
Well, that worked very well, did it?
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Stay focused.
Aww. That's a shame.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
No good, no good.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio.
Screw
Took
you.
weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts.
Right.
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Yes.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so
A word,
inclined.
if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Outstanding.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
Accio.
Quite unsafe, really.
Well, it seems that we'll have to do the Dog Hogs quest next time. Because time has gotten away from me, folks. So let's just save our game, and I'll bid you adieu. Adieu. Well, apparently I didn't save my game at all. Let's try that again. Settings. And save game. 2 save games. Keep it interesting. Okay. Hey folks, we'll see you next time on Middle Management Game of Plays. Have a good evening.